So in this video, I'm going to demonstrate blanching beans, to be precise. Now, this is a technique that we use for a whole variety of different vegetables. We're using beans just now because they're fresh out the garden, they're bang in season, and they're absolutely delicious. But in the winter, this could be broccoli, it could be cauliflower, it could be Brussels sprouts. Later in the winter, it could be purple sprout and broccoli. We use the same technique for chard. All your green vegetables, we use this technique. Now, there's a few simple little tricks here to maximising the flavour from the vegetable. The first thing we want to do is get a pan of water up to the boil. We don't want to put the vegetables into cold water. If we do that and bring it up to the boil, we draw all the flavour out of the vegetable. We want to shock that vegetable when we plunge it into the boiling water. So that's the first thing. We then want to add some salt to the water, enough salt. The water should taste a little bit salty. The salt helps to balance the chlorophyll in the green vegetable. I'll keep it nice and bright. So your salt was in, and plenty of water is important. Don't have a tiny amount of water, otherwise when we put the vegetable in the pan, we bring down the temperature of the water. We want to keep it up there, we want to keep it boiling. So with these beautiful beans, so this is a type of French flat bean. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to take off the little end piece. Very simply. Okay, and that's going to go in my small container. And we could cook these beans this size. They're absolutely delicious, dressed with some lemon and olive oil afterwards. A really quick, extremely delicious and healthy dinner. But for this one, just because of the size of my pan really, I'm just going to chop them in half. Okay. Yep. Get rid of those. So the beans are prepped, water's boiling. I'm just taking care not to burn yourself. We're just going to pop these in the pan. Exactly the same process if we're cooking winter vegetables. For blanching anything above the ground, that grows above the ground, I like to do this technique. Okay. And the vegetables are always different. When they come from this farm, or they come from a farm down the road, or a farm in Scotland, the soil's different, the weather's different. It's really important to just taste them, see how they're getting on, come really close to them. Then you get to know the ingredients, and then you can produce something that's really, really tasty. It'll take around a minute to cook. There's a perfect point. We don't really want them al dente, as it's called, too crunchy. We don't want them too soft. And this just comes with practice. Now we could fish these beans out and serve them straight away, straight onto your serving plate, dressed and out for dinner. But I've got a pan of very cold water here, and this is a technique called refreshing. So we're going to take the beans out of our pan and plunge them into the water. That will stop them cooking immediately. I want to make a salad with these beans, so this is the technique I'm going to use. But also in the restaurant, or if we're cooking for family, I always do this a little bit in advance, so when we come to the service, we just have to quickly reheat the beans, maybe in the oven with a little oil, or fry them up in the pan, or put them through a stew or a soup. This just allows me to be a little bit more in control, get them cooked perfectly. So I'm just going to test the bean. Let's pop it in the water, just cool down quickly. Brilliant. They're ready. And still very hot. Okay. Just be careful, taking them out, draining off a little bit of that hot water, and then into the cold water. Now we'll leave these in the water for just a minute or two, just to cool down. We don't want to leave them too long, otherwise they'll start to lose the flavour. And then we're going to dress the beans. So our beans have been in there for a minute or so. And they've just cooled. Not too long, we don't want them to lose the flavour. So I'm just going to fish them out. Now we could, if you don't have one of these, this is called a spider, you just drain it off in a colander, even through your hand in the sink. Just want to get rid of that excess water. We can see how beautiful these beans look. Really vibrant, still got a little bite to them, still packed full of flavour. Really, really great. And we could serve them just like that. But I'm going to add a little bit of this salsa verde sauce. Just enough, just to dress the beans, just give it a little bit extra flavour, a little silkiness. And just bring that together. In this salsa verde we've got basil, mint, parsley. All flavours that work well with the beans, beautiful summer herbs. There we go, a little dressed French beans, beautifully blanched with salsa verde. See you in the next video.